just hanging out with the chickens. We're going to give you, oh, if I don't fall over, I'm just hanging out with the chickens today. We're going to give you a full homestead spring tour up here in northern Michigan, hoping to inspire you, just talk to you, see what's going on with you, get to know you. A lot of you guys are new with me, so I'm really excited that you're here. So let's go do a whole spring homestead tour after I go get some eggs. Hey guys, so today I just wanted to show you what's going on in my larger front garden. We were finally able to move out the pigs from direct depositing their lovely nuggets all winter long to the back area, and it was such a project. There were so many things that we had. I think it was like a domino thing. We had to do, there was a lot of stuff. So there was that other video where I show you where we're clearing out everything. Then the husband got the tractor stuck, and we had a lovely neighbor who, thank goodness, who had a backhoe? Who has a neighbor with a backhoe? Pretty cool. Got us out, fixed up all the fencing, got everything plugged back in, turned back on. Then we moved the pigs from this garden and our back garden, and they are hanging out there. So I'll take you guys back there as well and go check on them and say hi to them because they're really fun. And introduce you to them if you're new to the channel. And if you are new, thank you for being here. I'm Laura, the Northern Michigan homesteader, self-taught with Mead the Hubs, doing this for ever since we've been married, just kind of going down the path of being more sufficient, not relying on broken systems, crappy situations, and bad food. We are food prudes, and we really give a crap about what's in our food, basically. So, back to this garden. So, yeah. So, husband put the tiller back on the tractor so he could till. He tilled the back garden in this chaos garden that I'll go talk about. And this started with the front garden. Wah, wah, wah. It stopped about right there. It started acting up. So that's paused that situation. So this has to wait longer now to get tilled, but that's okay. We'll get there. We'll get there, right? He fixed it, so we'll come back to it. So right now it's just really compacted because of the pigs have been on it all winter. 250 inches of snow also on it. So I'm looking forward to tilling it up and working in their poo into the soil and stuff like that to really have a gangbuster of a garden this year. That's the goal. Really focused, hyper-focused on, well, I'm always hyper-focused on the gardening, but this year I'm like, let's do this. So we have over here, I'll show you. We have lots of garlic. Garlic is by far one of the simplest things you can grow. I'll put a link to it. You plant it in the fall and you harvest it in July, and you pretty much can do this anywhere. You plant it in the fall. It likes to go through a winter, and then it starts popping up in early spring. And these bad boys are about 1 foot tall already. They're beautiful. Here's the thing. It's so frugal and cheap. You buy some really good garlic seed. And what garlic seed is just something that hasn't been treated or cut off the roots on the bottom. And it's just fat cloves. They're typically supposed to be fatter cloves. Then you plant it. Each clove gets planted separately. Each clove turns into a bulb by itself. And then you get that new bulb. You save the biggest ones out of those to plant the next year. You continually do this over and over and over, and you never have to buy garlic again. Garlic is medicinal, it's healthy, and it's freaking wonderful in all kinds of food dishes, right? It doesn't take up a lot of space. I have 450 here in like 3 little tiny sections, but you can plant this you can plant it in anything. It doesn't have a whole lot of roots to it. You've got your bulb and a little bit of roots, so you could do this in your raised beds, wherever you want. I'll link the videos. I have exactly how I do it every fall. But seriously, if you're not planting garlic, I'm not sure we can be friends. Just kidding. You can still hang out. But seriously, let's do garlic. All right, then over here, we've got strawberries in here too that have been taken over a lot by my quack grass, which is driving me nuts. But we're trying. We're trying with it. And here is the hoop house with my weed tea. That simply is weeds covered in water, fermenting, breaking down in a couple weeks. I will scoop it out, water it down even more, and use it as a fertilizer. So you are using the weeds, breaking them down to get rid of them, using it as a fertilizer. It's free, cheap, and easy, people. Just go to the website foodprude.com, search weed tea, and it'll show you exactly how to do it, but it's very simple. So this is my self-seeding salad bar. I talked about this a bit ago and told you about this, but so many things are popping up. We've got cilantro, radishes, beets, all kinds of lettuce, kale, arugula, all kinds of fun stuff. So I got lots of stuff growing here, and some more weeds that I got to go in once I can determine what's a weed and not a weed. Kind of keep up on this because that's really looking cool. So I'm excited for that. Nice springtime activity to do because all that kind of stuff kind of likes the cooler weather. The lettuce, kale, arugula, stuff like that. They like the cooler weather. And yes, it is in a hoop house. But I call it my self-seeding thing, and I don't know what else to do with that hoop house. So that's what we do with it. But I like to have lettuce and stuff around, even if no one else likes it. But it makes great taco salads. So even if you don't like salad, make a taco salad out of it, right? Am I right? So let's go back. Check out the piggies. I'm very thankful that they are moved. They can go out and forage. That didn't have any green stuff growing for them in there. And they get really happy when they can go out and forage and root and toot, as I call it. Who doesn't like to root and toot? So let's go check on the piggies, see what they're doing. So tell me, what's going on in your neck of the woods? Are you new to my channel? There's a lot of new people I have on my channel because of the ice storm, which we will never recover from. But thank you for being here. Let me know where you're from. What else is going on with you? How's your weather this year? Is it typical? Is it different? We're looking at some weird skies? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. This is Wilbur. Hey, Wilbs. Sleeping like a pig. Wilbur. That's our resident male. He's new to us. So he's got his own area because we have a lot of females. We don't want that many piglets. We are known as the accidental pig farmers, but we don't need to go that crazy. We've done there. We don't want to. Here's the other piggies. Actually, what's weird right now? Blondie, my pig who likes to cuddle, who hopefully has babies brought to you by Wilbur, is cuddling next to Red. They don't usually get along. That's weird to me. Okay, that's fine. Let's go check it out. Red was supposed to be a boy when she got here. We were going to name him Prince Harry. Oh, happened to be a girl. So they didn't get along. So that's why we had enter Wilbur, right? The whole story about the accidental pig farmers. I'll put that link below too because that's a fun one. But look at, there they are. We had to keep them separated, so I think we could sing Reunited and it feels so good. Oh, look at them cuddle. It's really humid out today. Hello. Oh, hello, little piggy. Hi, buddy. What's going on? Oh, my kids know the names better than I do. I think this might be Fat Boy's brother. I'm not sure. Hey, what's going on? I didn't bring food. I mean, it looks like it needs to, or she looks like she needs to eat, right? Who knows? But yeah, so that's what we got going on. So the pigs are out here. This is the area that they have over the years destroyed. And, but this is just a very small area that they have right here, that has their wallow in it too, which I like to call the spa, which they absolutely love. They love it too. They use it for sunscreen. It obviously cools them down. They can drink out of it. All good stuff. They absolutely need wallows. It helps them protect their skin and all kinds of stuff from the bugs and sun and everything. So this area definitely is tore up. Now it's even worse because of the trees have fallen a lot in it, but they're safe for now. But we have fenced in 2.5 to 3 acres for them. that they can go out and forage and graze. So there's just a small area here that they kind of hang out in for shade. There's a little sandy area and that sometimes we feed them in, and then they've got quite a bit more that they can go root and shoot in, and that makes my heart happy that they can go just, you know, be a pig and have fun. Who doesn't want to be a pig and have fun, right? So here is the back garden. No piggies because they're over there. It is tilled. We tilled it once. We will till it again. And I will put back here, this is my shade garden. It's not shady all day, but at least get 6 hours of sun. So I put back in here beans, all my brassicas, lettuce, stuff like that likes to go in there as well. So that's what my back garden is for. The front garden is for all my sun-loving type of stuff. This area that I had the hubby till up here is my chaos garden. So what the frick is a chaos garden? I'm actually going to put a white fence around it just to keep out some other things. If there's any bunnies or deer that want to come back here. We don't have an abundance, but we are noticing more bunnies. And we know bunnies can do a lot of snacking, so Peter's got to stay out. So I'll put a white fence around it. It's a portable fencing we get from Premier Fencing. Fantastic fences. You can make them electrified or not, but they work really well and they're portable. And I think there's about a 100-foot roll. So back to the chaos garden. Last year I started a chaos garden. I put it out in a different area that the deer can more accessibly get to much easier. And I took all my old seeds, and sunflowers, beans. I had some potatoes I couldn't fit. I don't know what else. There's a whole bunch of like old seeds. And I said, kids, let's go have some fun. We did have some fun. We just literally just tossed and threw seeds everywhere and just basically stomped them into the ground. And that was a lot of fun for the kids. There was no rules. There's no regulations. There's no lines. It was like, boo, let's just throw this stuff in. So if you got kids, make a chaos garden, let them grow, and then they'll learn to, they'll grow their love for food and gardening as well. So you can give them any size plot to do that, then they will absolutely love it. And you might love it as well. So what I will use this year is I have a bunch of old seeds. I'm going through a whole, I'm a seed saver. I buy seeds. I've got a problem, I admit it. But I'm not ashamed to admit it. So I got a lot. So we will go ahead and do that back here as well. And so whatever grows, we will give to the pigs. And then that also offsets the cost of us buying all the organic feed that we have to buy for them. They eat a lot. They're pigs, right? Saying doesn't come from anywhere. And so we'll just grow whatever grows, grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't, whatever. I'm not going to do much to it, but then we'll feed it to the pigs and that'll help. But what will be great about back here is that it's by this garden. I can use this one fence here as part of the fencing, wrap it around so I can have a little bit more space. It was close enough for the husband to kind of come in and till it for me. So this is actually where we had a couple pigs last year. I think they were the boys keeping away from the females. You have to do that sometimes. So there's actually fertilizer in here as well from their poop, right? So this is somewhat fertilized. And so we'll be able to just kind of, chaos garden the stuff in here and hope for the best. And whatever we can grow in here all the greens, all the roots, whatever actually, goes into fruition can then get fed to the piggies, which is a great way to help offset the cost using some old seeds and a little bit of space. I'm not going to worry about weeding it. I will water it because it's literally right here next to the other garden. So it'll get some water just by the sprinkler. So I think it's a good plan. Last year, like I was saying, I had it in the front area. And the fencing that I had, which is what I'm going to use back here, but it should be okay. That was a deer. I have a video. Of course, I have a video. I do a lot of talking, a lot of videoing. That a deer got caught into it, and it was he had antlers, and he survived. He's okay as far as I know. And I had to literally be deer whisperer for I don't know. It felt like it took forever. Deer whisperer went and had to go like nose to nose with him basically, and he's got his antlers and he's freaked and scared, and it was scary. And I had kitchen scissors to try to cut him out, Did not work. So I had to have my kid run back in while I stand on the fence so he didn't kind of run. I mean, this is 100-foot fencing. He can't go take off with it. I mean, he can if he wants, but he won't go far. And he couldn't. So I made him go back and get a really sharp knife, or it might have been my foraging knife. And then I was able to actually cut through all the fencing that he had wrapped around. And then, man, he was happier. He ran so fast to get away from me, but I had to be a deer whisperer to let him know I was just trying to save him. But he's a wild animal. We're not in a subdivision up here where they get, fed that, like where everyone feeds them or they take advantage of the feed or whatever. But, yeah, so that's what's going on up here. Lots of gardening, lots of things, like I said, domino effect, lots of things being put into play, kind of going and doing their thing. Just one thing after another. We had to get all the rocks out so my husband could till. There's just so many little tiny things that go into play, taking care of all this and putting this much work into raising 80% of your own food. But it is 100% worth it. So the offset of being worth it is totally cool. Knowing just where your food comes from, knowing that you're going to have food, knowing that you can provide, leaving a legacy for your kids to learn. We don't have those awesome grandparents, great-grandparents around teaching us those ways, So it's coming back to my generation now and younger going, hey, wait a minute. This stuff is important. Those people had it right? Going back to the real foods, like real foods, not pizza rolls and crap, like actually real food. Using fats in your diet, eating healthy, being outside. I'm pretty sure God intended us to be outside and looking up at the stars, not our screens. But thank you for watching your screen right now and hanging out with me. Yeah, the love-hate situation, isn't it? But hey, appreciate you guys. This was the basically full springtime homestead tour, hoping to inspire anybody that is listening, motivate to just do one little thing. You don't have to have what we have. Don't compare yourself to me. By all means, do never do that. Just do what you can. Little bits. One little container. One little tomato plant. One anything, and you are going to be better off. You're going to learn from that. You're going to learn to love it. You're going to show your kids how to love it. You're going to feel better because you're outside and you're doing stuff. And I think that's what it's about. It's about health, and just health and wealth, not cost, not money. Wealth as in being able to do stuff for yourself and feeling really darn tootin' good about it. So, what are you guys doing? What are you going to do this year? Are you outside gardening, listening to me yak? I appreciate you being here. Comment, let me know what's going on in your neck of the woods. I would love to meet you, get to know you. Like I said, there's so many new subscribers from the ice storm. Lots of stuff that we still have to navigate through an ice storm situation, but and it has definitely added on a layer to everything. But hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's what we're going for. So I'll stop talking now. Bye, y'all. See you in the next video.